Whether smothered on toast or layered between cakes, jelly is a tasty addition to many foods. Though many people buy jelly, there are also a lot of people who make their own. Jelly comes in all sorts of different flavors such as strawberry, raspberry, blackberry, and grape. Many people keep jelly on hand, but it is important to know how to properly store it to ensure it stays fresh. Difference between jam and jelly. Both jam and jelly are delicious fruit spreads. Though they are quite similar, the two do have their differences. They both rely on fruit and sugar as ingredients and use heat to achieve their consistency. Jam is made from chopped or pureed fruit that is then cooked down with sugar. It typically has a looser, more spoonable texture. It is not uncommon for the jam to contain seeds for fruit skins in it. Jelly, on the other hand, is made from fruit juice that comes from cooked, crushed fruits. Generally, fine mesh cloths are used to extract the juice from the cooked juice. Jelly has a firm and smooth consistency that is great for spreading. Both jam and jelly are carefully canned for them to last. Does jelly need to be refrigerated? When buying jelly at the store, it is not refrigerated. It can be stored for several months unrefrigerated. Though many people think you have to refrigerate jelly after opening, that is not always the case. Since they have a water activity of around 0.80 and a pH level of around 3, they do not require refrigeration. Though jelly doesn't necessarily have to be refrigerated once opened, it does benefit from being refrigerated. Refrigerating jelly can help give it a longer shelf life and keep it fresh. Be sure to check the label on your jelly after opening it. Some brands will recommend refrigerating it after opening. How long can you store unopened jelly? For best results, unopened jelly can be stored for up to 12 months. Unopened jellies should be stored in cool, dry places, such as a pantry. Avoid storing your jelly in direct sunlight or somewhere that is warm or humid. This will shorten the life of your jelly. How long can you store open jelly? When storing open jelly, make sure you tightly screw on the lid after each use. In addition, if storing it unrefrigerated, store it in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight. How long does jelly last out of the fridge? Just how long does jelly last unrefrigerated? Once opened, the jelly will last about 30 days at room temperature. However, it can last in the fridge for 6 months or even up to a year in some cases. How long the jelly lasts once you open it often depends on its sugar content and the number of preservatives in it. Can you freeze jelly? If you wish, you can freeze jelly, however, it can lose flavor and texture over time. Some people will not freeze jelly, as they don't want to risk ruining the texture. You can freeze jelly for up to a year, however, for best results, eat it in 6 months. When ready to use, allow your jelly to thaw overnight in the fridge or on the counter at room temperature for 2 hours. How to tell if your jelly is still good? Though jelly can keep for a long time, it can go bad. Fortunately, many signs allow you to identify if it is still good or not. To help keep your jelly fresh, use only a clean utensil when serving it. Avoid cross-contamination, as this can cause your jelly to go bad quicker. If you notice any mold in your jelly, immediately throw it away. In addition, if you notice an off smell or color, it is best to just throw it away as it may be spoiled. If you also notice a funny or off taste, it is best to just ditch it, as that is likely a sign that it is bad. Tips and tricks. You can store your jelly at room temperature in your pantry. Unopened jelly can last for 1 to 2 years when you properly store it. After opening, you don't necessarily have to store your jelly in the fridge. Due to its sugar content, low moisture, and acidity, it is not prone to growing bacteria. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.